Hello, welcome to Sunshine Fitness. My name is Sally. Today I will be taking you through a 30-minute seated HIIT routine that includes 10 exercises that we repeat twice, 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off. All you need for today's routine is some water and an optional pair of hand weights, as well as your sturdy chair of choice. So join me now as we begin the warm-up. With a deep breath in, we are moving straight into a march. Getting those arms moving, pumping the elbows backwards and forwards. Continuing to sit tall in your chair. That's it. That's it. Again, keep that chin lifted. Don't just drop the face or the head to the floor. And lifting either your knees or your heels. We're aiming here to get the heart rate up, get that blood pumping around the body, warming yourselves up, joints and muscles for the exercise session ahead. Each of these exercises is 20 seconds long. Into heel digs. That's it, with an upper back squeeze and chest opener. Just hands out to the side as the elbows are tucked into the side of the waist. Breathing through, getting the body nice and warm. Rotate your ankle and hands one way and the other, and then change feet. And again, rotate on the other foot while still moving their hands. Lovely. You want to get those key joints moving. From here, place your hands on your hips and then just extend each leg one heel at a time, as long as you can take the leg. Excellent. And then bring in some fist punches if you wish to. This is an opposite arm to leg movement, but do not worry if you're not feeling you're achieving that today. It's so much more important that you just keep moving. So rotating those wrists as you shift your torso side to side. That's it. Really just having a little lean, not too far so you feel wobbly off the chair, but just so we get the sides of the body activated. Lovely. So talking the sides of the body, rotation here of the spine. So just relax the shoulders as you layer the fingers on top of one another. Pull your elbow back as you just peer over your shoulder. There's no force here, no stress on the neck, nice and relaxed. Lovely. So let's get some hip openers underway. Each leg and arm, out, out, in, out, out, in. Lovely. Want to warm up through that inner thigh area, allowing those hip flexors to get activated. Superb. So a little bit of coordination here. Opposite arm and leg lifts above, arms above the head, lifting the knee. Do not worry too much if you don't feel like you're doing the opposite arm and leg. Again, just movement is key here. Something is always better than nothing. We're not too concerned about coordination if you don't hit it today. Okay, let's move the lower back. Let's get some mobility into that area. Hands on the thighs, and then just lower and lift through the chest. Chin stays lifted just so the airway is open and there's no rush of blood to the head. That's it. Just lowering the chest as far as it will go forwards. And this is all about that lower back area. Now take a deep breath in, circling the arms above the head, and an optional knee lift in here as well. And then on towards the end of the warm-up. So this is a 5-minute warm-up. Again, we're just going to go back into those hips. So lifting and lowering one knee and hands at a time. Please do open through the knee and not just through the foot. We really want to target those inner thigh muscles. Lovely. And then lift the knee, press the foot away, and just gently flow the arms backwards and forwards, changing side. That's it, knee lift and push, so that the body gets nice and warm and ready for the sequence of exercises ahead. Okay, so as I prepare myself for what we're doing for this first exercise, Please pick up hand weights if you're using them. You may use bottles of water, tin cans, or dumbbells. Shake the sand off the dumbbells. And you're going to be holding these upright as we begin a punch series. So we're doing a 1, 2, 3 pause. 1, 2, 3 pause. 1, 2, 3 pause. That's it. Continuing to sit tall in your chair. That's it. Pull your shoulders up, back and down. So again, it just really keeps that chest open, maintaining a really good airflow in and out, keeping yourself well oxygenated. That's it. If you want to do the exercise without the hand weights, please do, or certainly for the first round, and then try picking them up in the second. Excellent, good work. So 20-second break here. I'm just going to do a quick demonstration of what the next exercise is, which is going to be upper body rows. So the weights are going to be either side of your knees, straight out in front. We're going to bend at the elbow as we lower the chest and then pull those elbows behind you. Excellent. So just think about the upper back here. You're really pulling back those elbows to work into the shoulder blades and those muscles on your upper back. So important for posture and just to stop our shoulders from rounding down and kind of effectively crushing the chest cavity and the internal organs. We want to make sure that we can breathe to our optimum. That's it. Again, keep that chin lifted. Don't just drop the face or the head to the floor. Breathing through. And again, please pop the weights down if it just becomes a little too much at this stage. Excellent work. So make sure that you or anyone else with you has plenty of water to hand. And as we move on to the next demonstration. So we're going to be doing a side arm lift here. Okay, so a lateral lift up to the side with that one arm. So just staying on that same side. Just check along the length of your arm so that you're not lifting the hand further above the shoulder. We want to omit any shoulder aggravation. So we're just going to take it as high as our body is comfortable with today. Breathing through, again, nice and tall as we change arms. Just that weight out to the side. We're not looking to lock the arm out here, but we do want to have a long arm. We're targeting into the shoulder muscles here to be able to lift and lower the arms well. Excellent stuff. Another breather, stay hydrated, have some water. Okay, quick demonstration of the next exercise. Putting the weights down. We're going to do a knee lift and kick. So alternating the legs, lift the knee and then kick the foot forwards. Lifting and kicking. That's it. Keeping the hands on the hips, helping just to encourage that back to stay tall. Going to really target into those hip flexors, those wonderful, amazing muscles that connect our legs to our torso. Breathing through, so using some major muscles here in the legs, quads especially. These are great exercises to do to keep legs strong, flexible at knee joint. Well done. Okay, so picking up those hand weights once more, sand and all. We're going to be doing a waist rotation here. So, adding a little bit of cheeky extra work, you can lift a knee as you turn to the side. That's completely optional. So either just the upper body moving or bringing in that knee lift as well. So this is a wonderful way just to bring in that rotation to the spine. So not just the extension that we did earlier, but we want to have mobility to be able to turn our upper body whilst keeping the hips and knees forwards. So please don't worry if you don't feel you're turning as far as I am today. This is just about the movement towards it. As you keep doing these exercises, your muscles will begin to relax and allow for that further movement to take place. Well done. Excellent stuff. As you can see, Kitsune is staying on guard and full alert here. Okay, so with a little bit of distance between your back and the back of the chair, we're going to do some exercises called lean backs. And this is an amazing way to engage your abdominal muscles. So with a few inches between your back and the back of the chair, tilt back. Try not to let yourself round at the lower back area, but a nice straight back as you tilt at the hip. That's it, just pressing the weight away from you, acting as a counterbalance. And just keeping your chin pretty level with your chest here. It's quite easy to sort of like tip the chin back. Try to keep yourself facing forwards here. That's it. This is an excellent way to bring strength to our tummy muscles, which are so important for things like balance and posture. Excellent. Rolling the shoulders off. Moving on to a demonstration for the next exercise. So, just popping the weights into the lap, nice and ready there to go. We're going to do some figure of eights. Now, you may or may not want to use weights. I've decided not to use them in this first routine as I think they're a little bit heavy with the arms out long. So just start with those beautiful sweeps of the arm, drawing an 8 that will be on its side or the infinity symbol. So this is great for shoulder mobility. Really just working into those arms as well as the core. Excellent stuff. Nice graceful sweeps. Just allowing control over the arms and just thinking again about that movement at the shoulder joint. Good work. Okay, so with this one we are going back to those lean backs. So still with those few inches between your back and the back of the chair. This time we're going to hold the weights, lean back, pause, and lift each knee. So not only are we working into the abdominals, we're working the hip flexors, we're working your quadriceps as well. And by holding the weights, the arms are also working, the bicep muscles will be contracting here. Keep breathing and also keep looking forward. That's it. If you want to leave the weights out, please do. Remember, each exercise is only 40 seconds, so give it your best shot. You're doing a great job. Wonderful. Okay, so we are heading now into our last couple of exercises. These are tricep kickbacks. So, holding the tummy lightly in, just hinge at the hips so you reach forward with a long back as opposed to rounding the shoulders. We're going to lift the elbow and extend the hand behind. Just stay on one arm for 4 and then change to the other for 4. That's it. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed, neck is relaxed, and your gaze is just in front of your feet. This will just make sure that whole spinal column from the neck down is nice and comfortable. The work we're doing here is in the backs of the upper arms. So that's it, keep those elbows lifted each time. That's what really activates the tricep muscles. Good work. Okay, heading into our final exercise, this first round, rainbows. So with just one weight, we're going to be rotating side to side, hips and knees are forward, lightly holding either end of that weight. We turn the body, lift the arms up, over and down. Gorgeous. If this aggravates your shoulders in any way or feels uncomfortable, please just lift the weight to chest height. You don't have to go any higher. Anytime we take the arms above the head, that just increases the heart rate and will certainly help kick the metabolism into gear, but definitely sort of gets the blood pumping here, getting our bodies nice and warm and just increasing that exchange of oxygen in and that carbon dioxide out. Woo, well done. Excellent. Round 1 completed. Well done. Okay, so stay with me as we head straight back in to our first exercise on round 2. Sitting up nice and tall, breath in. We're heading into those 3 punches and then a pause. So 1, 2, 3 and pause. That's it. Excellent. Nice and relaxed through the shoulders. Marvelous. Staying tall through the back is an exercise in itself because we can be so used to rounding the shoulders or slumping through the lower back. So we're trying to really be mindful about sitting tall here, as well as working that upper body and arms. And hold it there. Well done. Okay, second exercise. So we're going to be doing our upper back rows. Weights at either side of the legs. We're nice and tall through the back. We're keeping straight as possible through the top of the body as we reach the chest forward. Keep the nose heading towards the toes, but the face stays lifted, looking a few feet in front of your own feet. Just thinking about those elbows. Squeeze through that upper back area. That's it. Really targeting those rhomboid muscles that help us just pull our shoulders back and keep a nice proud chest, which just enables good posture and deep breathing. Well done. Twiddling the toes, deep breath in, little rest here before we move on to our third exercise, which is back to our side arm lift. So again, stay relaxed through the shoulder. We want no tension through the side of the neck, and we'll be lifting and lowering to shoulder height or lower, just no higher. When you're ready, off you go. That's it. Quick check to make sure the hand's not any higher than the shoulder height. Beautiful. Breathing in. If this is the second round that you've used weights, you may well be feeling this now. So just want to say a big shout out, well done. Using small weights on small muscles, you really feel it. But you can actually do the full range of motion. When we've got too heavy a weight, then we can't lift the arm up. And that's what we're looking here, is that full range of motion through the shoulder. We don't just want strength, we want mobility in joints as well. Okay, brush down, ready for that fourth exercise. And that is our knee lift and kick. So sitting tall in the chair, trying not to squash the shoulders down into a C curve here as you do these. It's quite hard being sat down trying to do a knee lift and a kick. Chair-based exercises are no joke. Keep those arms lifted. It will help just remind you to keep your back nice and tall and breathe through. Well done. Heading into that last one. Great job. Whew, superb. You are now halfway through your second set. So, rotations and knee lifts. So you can use 2 weights if you would prefer, if you want the challenge today, or you can use no weights, it's no problem. You also, a quick reminder, you don't need to lift the knee, just that rotation is a really powerful way to wring out the spine and just make sure we eliminate any stiffness so that we can turn our bodies freely with ease and pain-free. So just lifting that knee of the side that we are turning over. But again, that is optional. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Very easy to tense through the shoulders in this exercise. But we definitely are keeping any tension in that regard out of our practice today. Well done. Superb. Wonderful. So just make sure that you shift slightly forward on your chair as we're going to head back into those lean backs. Now, as this is round 2, we're adding in 2 weights, but please feel free just to do the 1 weight or no weights. The weights actually really help counterbalance the movement with this. So as you push the weights away and go back, you'll feel a fantastic tightness through the belly as the contraction on those abdominal muscles takes place every time you lean back with a nice tall back. And your upper back may just tap the back of your chair. That's absolutely perfect. So you've got your arm muscles here working into those biceps. And also any time with weight, you're working your grip as well, which is so important, okay? We want strong grips, okay? Whatever it is that we're holding, whether it's the steering wheel of a car, having the ability to turn a tight door handle, good grip. There's so many places in a day that we benefit from having strong grip. Here we get to relax the grip and go back into our figure of 8 arms, focusing in on shoulder mobility. So taking a deep breath, just sweeping those arms up, back and down, side to side. Beautiful. Excellent work. That's it. Try and stay tall through the body. Nearly there. You're doing a great job. We've only got 3 exercises left after this. And you will be nicely done and ready to go. Oh. So a little chin lower and lift there, just to ease off the neck as we move into our lean backs and knee lift. So this exercise, we are keeping a tall back, as again we just tilt from the hip, lift 1 knee at a time, come back up to seated, lean back and repeat. That's it. Breathing through. It's very easy on this kind of exercise to hold your breath. Keep breathing. Lovely. Arms go out front. Superb. Okay, well done guys. Stick with me. Here we are in the penultimate exercise. Tricep kickbacks. Nice and tall again through the torso here. Tilted slightly forwards at the hip. And then we're going to be doing 4 tricep kickbacks either side. So lift that elbow, reaching that weight behind you. So we're not just swinging the arm backwards and forwards, we're actually looking to keep the elbow in that same position, but we're relaxed through the shoulder. And as the hand goes back, boy, do those upper arm muscles start engaging. That's it. Excellent. Breathing through, 4 on each side. Marvelous. Good job. Okay, so pop 1 weight down. Here we are, this last exercise, rainbows. So if you remember with this, keep your feet, hips and knees facing forward as you lift up your arms, and you may want to take the arms overhead or just chest height, whatever is going to bless your shoulders today. Breathing in, take it nice and steady. That's it. Excellent work. Well done. Nearly there. Slowing it down ever so slightly. Don't want to rush through. Gorgeous. Fantastic. Well done. You've done such a good job. Just lift and lower those elbows now. And the shoulders, just to ease off any tension as we take our bodies into a stretch. So, reaching forward, one heel forward, straight leg, the other knee is bent. Just going to sweep the arm forwards and lifting up as we breathe through. Getting a lovely lengthening through our hamstrings, calf muscle, arm and shoulder. Nice and relaxed. Excellent. Breathing through. Bringing the feet side by side and slightly out to the front. Just going to open up through the chest here, breathing in, and then breathe out as you do round the back and drop the chin to the chest. Excellent. Okay, so we're going into some alligator arms here. So the fingers touch at the midpoint in front of the chest and then open wide, one going high, one going low. Palms to the front and relax. Fingertips to the shoulders and then just wind those elbows up, back and down. Deep breath in. Excellent. And then the move I like to call serving a cup of tea. Place one hand on the opposite knee as you just take an arm and reach behind you with a flat palm as though serving a cup of tea to the person behind you. That's it, just opening through the chest, through the shoulder, and that rotation on the spine. Beautiful. And then reaching forwards, one arm at a time, reaching out in front. Just again, extending that length through the back. So you can see here that as I'm taking this exercise slowly, my face does look down towards the ground, but we only do a couple. So we're done. And then just finish off rotating the wrists and the ankle. Excellent. That feels good. Feels really good at the end of a workout. Gorgeous. Flex through the toes, point and flex, hands and toes. So important that we target into those wrist joints. Deep breath in, lifting the arms above the head. Sitting back in your chair, place your hands on your thighs. Feel free at this point to close your eyes and relax. So I just want to say a short prayer as you head into your day. Father God, I just thank you so much for everybody that's joined us today. I just pray your blessing upon them, their health, their joy today, their family and friends. Be with them throughout the rest of their day. In Jesus' name, amen. So that's goodbye from me and Kitsune. God bless.